Alright, it's been 175 days since I embarked on this trading block journey, and today I opened my broker account and discovered my demo account was gone, vanished, finito, disappeared. But this got me quite shocked, and I decided to really sit back and wait. I almost wanted to hit the open a new account button until my head just said, let's reprocess this whole situation before we dive into any actions. And then I started to think, why in the world did I open the demo account in the first place? And I was surprised for the first 5 minutes. I couldn't even remember why I started. It was shocking and kind of puzzling because it simply means I had lost direction. That was what it means. I had totally lost direction in this race. The thing is, why won't I lose direction? I mean, I had a 9 to 5 job, and at some point in time, I was jumping from strategy to strategy. So, obviously, I will lose direction. But that got me also thinking again, how and why did I actually lose my way? So, let's start with the very first thing, a 9 to 5 job. Yes, it's good for you to have a financial backing before you jump into the financial market. But then again, if your financial backing is what takes most of your time, then you would not have an edge already, or basically you will not really understand exactly what you're doing. I have a 9 to 5 job that is not actually a 9 to 5 job. It's more like I wake up at 4 o'clock every morning. I have to get ready, go to work, get to the office before 6, 7, just to escape the traffic in Lagos. I don't want to explain that, that's a whole new level. But just to escape the traffic, I have to get to the office by 7, work till past 5, sometimes 6 before I start going home. There was a time I was going back by 4 o'clock, 4 on the dot, but most of the times I work at all the way till 5, 6, and then I start coming home, get stuck in traffic, come home past 8, past 9, and I am absolutely tired. Like, in fact, I am drained to the very core. So you don't expect a person who has all of this journey to still open the chat and think properly. When I open the chat, I'm just looking for an entry. I'm not even really looking at the why I should even be in a trade anymore. I'm more like looking for an entry based on the diluted understanding of a strategy I already had. And with this, obviously, I started looking for other strategies that will fill in that gap. In my course of jumping from strategy to strategy, trying to figure out other strategy that was simpler than the one I already had, I started to lose the why. Meaning I started to lose the reason as to why I was doing what I was doing already. But really, I haven't answered the question, why did I even actually open a demo account? So in my first video, a demo account was opened specifically for me to learn a winning strategy. And it was supposed to be one strategy, Ayo Johnson's MMC. But recently, I have stumbled upon multiple people like Tori Trade, who uses trend lines, Ben Skurupinsi, who uses supply and demand, Trader Nick, who uses majorly fundamental analysis. And something surprising I noticed in all of this is that fundamental analysis became the one thing that really got my eye, simply because it explains the why in price action. It explains why we see price going up or we see price coming down. Fundamental analysis is literally the backbone of trading. That is a fact that everybody who has been a trader long enough has come to agree with. Why? Because the news is the reason why you should buy or sell an asset. The information around that asset is what makes you buy or sell an asset, not your feelings. It's not just guts and feelings. It's not just you just saw a price line drop in this manner or a candle drop in this manner, so therefore you should be buying. No. Why did it drop? Why is it going to continue dropping? Why is it going to stop dropping? It is all in the information of that particular asset. Meaning, for example, if you are trading, let's say, gold, and you understand all the information around gold, you would know that you should be buying or you should be selling gold. The same thing as, for example, your vehicle. If you have a RAV4, for example, 2010, you know it's an outdated model. But then again, you know that this is an SUV that is kind of acceptable. You haven't driven it for long, and you should know, okay, this should be the current price of your SUV based on the state of the SUV. That is exactly how it is in trading. If you do not understand the fundamentals, which is actually saying fundamental is more like saying if you do not understand the informations, behind these particular assets. If you do not understand the information behind an asset, you shouldn't be trying to trade it. That is basically what it means. So in all the course of understanding all of this, there was some time where I was overwhelmed with strategies. For example, I tried Bernd Skorupinski's supply and demand. It was really nice. But the problem I had with that is I did not know when a supply or a demand level is going to hold. Again, that falls back to fundamental analysis. If you had a fundamental analysis, you understood for a reason why the market is moving in a certain direction, you would know that this supply level or demand level is meant to hold. If it doesn't hold, then you understand the reason why it doesn't. Maybe due to new information, which is new news. In that case, it simply means I need to redefine myself. So, why am I making this video? Well, the truth is, this video is about me telling you we're about to redefine the whole thing. I am about to redefine everything, meaning I am about to hit the hard reset and restart this whole journey. Yes, I do have records of all my formal trading in my trading journal, but I'm going to start afresh. I'm going to start very afresh. This time, the goal is to learn fundamental analysis first. Fundamental analysis first and then technical analysis. Technical analysis is just an entry and an exit. So I'm going like this. I'm going to take up fundamental from as many places as possible, starting with somebody like Trader Nick, who already is extremely grounded in it, in my opinion. He doesn't see it as is grounded, but to me, he's absolutely very grounded in it. So I'm going to start from someone like Trader Nick, learn a lot about his strategy, learn a lot about what he does, and understand the fundamental backing. Then I'm going to look for a strategy that really focuses on entry and exit based on fundamental situations. When I find a strategy that fits that, then we now have like a proper roundabout circle. So it's going to be 80% fundamental, 20% technical analysis going forward. And this is how it's going to be from now on. Also, recently, you guys have seen me talk about metric boards a lot. Recently, I have talked about COT in my last video. I'm going to leave a link up here where I was able to convert COT information into metric method. So I'm going to try applying the same technique for news. Figuring out if I can create metric methods for all the news one after the other. And then with all these metrics and proper calculation being done by an algorithm in the background, it means I do not have to overthink it. All I need to do is look at the figures coming out and then understand that, okay, this metric, is it correct or wrong? I'll use it to then determine a bias in the market. And from a bias, I jump into the market and I look for a technical entry based on that bias. If I'm not seeing that entry based on the bias, I might as well just walk away from the market and go to the next, which is going to be pretty long journey. But one thing is this. We're starting today, we're opening a new demo account. That is the first line of action. And we're going to commit to this movement, right? We're going to commit to this movement by utilizing the flow as it goes. So what are we going to be doing here going forward? I'm going to be developing that new metric. So progress update on the metric dashboard, progress update on the demo account, progress update on the fundamental learnings. And if I learn things that I feel or I see out, this is something that people would like to also learn, I'll come out here and put it out. Teach people in the way I know how to teach, and also share resourceful strategies or knowledge I find in my journey to learning fundamental analysis, as well as a new technical strategy to fit it. And after all of this, we're going to go full-fledged into the whole thing and see how fast we will go. A lot of you out there are facing similar struggles. A lot of people who want to learn trading genuinely are facing similar struggles. I strongly encourage you, keep going. It is not easy. It has never been easy. It was never easy for me. I've been here for seriously a year plus, though I've been here like a longer break. But the story is going to be out someday and everybody's going to see and say, oh, this person actually did put in effort into a particular thing. But whatever you put in effort into is where you make progress. That's it. Sometimes it's going to look like you're not making progress, but in reality, those drawbacks are more like taking you down to other things that you have not seen before in your progress journey that is going to help you boost up further in your journey. So with all of this said, I'd like to say thank you all again for watching. I will see you all on another one. And Unlike normally, I would drop a weekly review of the market using MMC, but this week I won't be doing that. This is the video for the week, and I'll be making probably whatever I learned during the week. Until then, peace.